Good morning and welcome to the Stockholm Fintech Week, this important community-driven event that the city has been supporting since its very start. The fintech sector has been dominating the global tech scene during recent years, and in Sweden we have seen that fintech is among the top 3 sectors that have attracted most of capital investment, and Stockholm plays a significant role in that activity. Being one of the fastest growing cities in Europe, both in terms of population and income growth, I am actually not so surprised that fintech has been booming in Stockholm with regard to our city's proud heritage in both tech and finance. Stockholm is an internationally recognized innovation engine and a prominent technology hub that performs way beyond its size. The Swedish financial sector is highly concentrated to Stockholm. We have a solid financial ecosystem with an open business culture. Here, the stock exchange banks, private equity firms, public authorities and other players actively work together. The highly competitive market with a strong financial infrastructure makes Stockholm #1 regional financial center in the Nordics. And thanks to the stable operating environment, Stockholm has a strong presence of both domestic banks and the largest concentration of foreign banks in the Nordics. This makes Stockholm particularly suitable for IPOs of small and medium-sized companies looking for further capital through a listing. Can you imagine almost 1/3 of all the IPOs of SMEs in Europe actually are conducted here in Stockholm? So our slogan, Capital of Scandinavia, is not only a strong statement, but also true in terms of financial reputation and strength. Please allow me to give you a couple of examples that I think further position Stockholm as one of the leading fintech hubs in Europe. Despite the dramatic impact of pandemic, 2020 is a record high funding year for Stockholm-based fintech companies. It was the first time for Stockholm fintech companies to raise more than €1 billion. Only London had more investment. Based on the 3 years average from 2018 to 2020, Stockholm ranks as a 3rd fintech hub when it comes to funding volume after London and Berlin in Europe. There are approximately 400 fintech companies identified in Sweden, and 80% of them are incorporated in the Stockholm region. Stockholm-based unicorn Klarna has become Europe's most valuable privately owned fintech startup, 10 billion valuation. The Bank of International Settlement is in the process of establishing its Nordic Innovation Hub in Stockholm, with a focus on digital solutions and innovation in financial technology. And this also proves that Stockholm is a center of excellence for fintech innovation. Having said that, we still have a lot to improve within the fintech sector with regard to diversity, inclusion, and sustainability. I like to see more discussions on how do we attract and support more female founders to the fintech sector, how to attract international talents to our fintech ecosystem so Stockholm truly can become one of the global leading fintech hubs, how to integrate the UN SDG goals into the business models from day one, how to bring climate action into the financial world and to prove it is possible to be both profitable and sustainable. And now, you're all welcome to the Stockholm Fintech Week. Let it begin.
Hello everyone and good morning.
Welcome to Stockholm Fintech Week 2021.
We hope you're sitting comfortably and have cleared your schedules for the next 2 days because we are packed with interesting discussions held by over 80 speakers. This is truly a community-driven event with so many joining and contributing from different parts of the fintech ecosystem here giving their time and sharing their knowledge. 2020 has accelerated digital transformation in all industries, and while we do look forward seeing your smiling faces in person, the digital format allows us to be more inclusive and welcome everyone from the industry, government, academia to join without geographical limitation. And for that reason, we are thrilled to see more than 20 different countries represented in the next 2 days.
In 2020, the fintech industry managed to adapt reasonably well to the crisis and continued to operate effectively, with 92% of fintech businesses stating that they were launched or were about to launch different types of products or services. There are a few significant facts that define the year 2020 for the Swedish fintech ecosystem. Trustly gained the status of unicorn with a round of funding from the group of investors led by BlackRock. Klarna became by far the most valuable fintech in Europe with the latest funding round. The Bank of International Settlements established an innovation hub in Stockholm. And we also have seen a few successful acquisitions in the space, such as Stink acquired Instantor, P27 acquired Bankgirot, and Nets Group acquired e-commerce firm Checkout Finland. Stockholm Fintech Week provides a platform for knowledge sharing and welcomes you to the REACH program consisting of 10 tracks and 1 lunch session. Being a truly community-driven event, we are grateful to our vertical leads for heading some of the tracks in the program. Michael Gromark, Richard Rothenholt, Jens Fried, Louise Capo, and Stig Johansson.
And all this will be hosted here on our brand new platform. As you're watching this, you've already reached the live stream and you're already in the center of the action. To the right of this video, you have the live chat where you can discuss the content and ask questions to the speakers. You have access to all speakers live in the chat, and this digital format allows you to ask questions throughout the whole session and not just at the end, so go ahead and be curious. In addition, you also have the tab called Direct Messages, where you can search for and connect with all the attendees of Stockholm Fintech Week. No more looking for that one person that you are trying to connect with. They are all in one tab for you directly to reach out to. We and all the speakers really want to encourage you to use these tools and ask questions, engage in the conversation, and reach out to the fellow attendees. As you all know, Stockholm Fintech Week is all about meeting the community, both as speakers and attendees. Do contribute with your knowledge. That was it for me, but before we begin, a big thank you to our co-organizers, Comark, Signicat, Mastercard Lighthouse, Mambu, Vilja Solutions, and our partners Signsec, Pleo, Safello, Jonathan Danielsson, Northmill Bank, Swift, Lunar, Invest Stockholm, and to all of our media and community partners. Let's roll the show.
Nice. That was very good.
I think it was good. I need to go upstairs for a meeting.
Yes.
See you
later.
at 5 o'clock, I guess.
Yeah.